All right. All right. So tonight I wanted to talk about goals. Okay. This was something that we talked about in the ocean on some floaties. And Jill, when we went around our whole big group, and she was like, "What's your goal?" And Danielle happened to be very, very sick at the time. So she missed out on this part. But I did ask her by the pool and we kind of got to chit chat about it. So, what Jill would ask us, she asked us, she's like, "Okay, what is your next promotional goal?" So I want you to write that down. If you've hit the rank of silver already, and I'll wait just a second because someone else is hopping on, Rebecca, so she doesn't miss it. What is your next promotional goal? So, say you've hit silver. So obviously your next promotional goal is senior silver. Okay. So, write that down, write senior silver down. Okay. If you've hit gold, your next promotional goal is senior gold. Okay. And if you've not yet ranked, then your goal will be silver. So write silver down. Okay. Now, not only are we going to write down that next promotional goal rank, but we are going to write a date with it. So next to that, write the date that you want to hit this by and make it realistic. And I'll just be kind of vulnerable and share with you mine. I had Emerald down by December 31st. I was like, I'm going to hit it by the end of the year, before the new year. And we've grown, we've definitely grown, but I'm going to have to basically, where I'm at point wise, basically recreate that whole team again to get to Emerald. So it can be done. And when you have a working team, it helps, right? But I had to kind of pivot, and it was hard for me to pivot because old Kelsey would have been like, "Oh, I'm going to still hit that goal by December 31st." But I would have had burnout, you guys. I would have pushed myself every day of this month and next month. And there's 2 holidays in November and December, right? We have those two big, big holidays. And by December 31st, I would have been burnt out. I might have hit Emerald, and then I would have crashed come New Year. And if anyone has been around with Plexus before, the start of the new year is huge for Plexus. Because everyone is wanting to start their health journeys. And then come March and April, you have a whole lot more starting their health journeys because it's spring break and it's the weather's starting to get nice and they're wanting to do, look better for the summer. And so after the new year is just really, really big for Plexus. So I kind of made a pivot and I'm like, okay, realistically, let's go for in 4 months, less than 4 months now. I'm like, Emerald. I will be Emerald in 4 months at the end of February 28th. So that's kind of what I did. So now what I want you to reflect on too is don't wait till the very last day of the month. So whatever month you pick to hit that next promotional goal, do it the day before. So you're not grinding and burning out that first or that last day or 3 days. Okay. Set yourself up to think in your head, I am going to hit this next promotional goal by this date. And I still will have another day of the month just in case to grind and help my team, because if my team wins, I win. Does that make sense? Thumbs up if that makes sense. Okay, so everyone has their next promotional goal rank down and their date. Thumbs up if you got that. And you can type it in the chat if you do. So go ahead and type in the chat what your next promotional goal is, that rank, and what the date is. I want to know. I was going to have you guys talk, but I'm going to be nice tonight because Leah's doing homework. Danielle's tired. I know she's got a little one. And Charlie is multitasking and trying to get her printer set up so she can print the 60-day sprint stuff. And I'm sure Rebecca is just doing all the things mom-wise, wife-wise, and coming off a Tuesday of teaching. Hi, Rebecca. You're good. Okay. I came home and my kids broke my ring light. So I have no ring light. I'm gonna have to get a new one. I'm like, I went to turn it on and I'm like, oh, that's not gonna work. Okay, so we've got senior gold by December 31st for Danielle, which we talked about. Awesome, but 30th, not 31st, remember, 30th. Okay. Charlie Silver by November 20th. Ooh, I like that. That's just after mid-month. And that's literally in like, what is that? A week, 2 weeks, almost ish, a little before, a little less than 2 weeks. That's awesome. Yes, I love it. And then in 15th coming up, everyone's about to get paid here in a few days. So just keep that in mind, Charlie. And then Senior Gold by December 30th. I love it. And then Senior Gold, February 15th, 2024. I love it. Yeah. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. So write those down and circle them and pray over that and pray over that. And then the next step is going to be, who are you going to bring along with you, or who are you going to develop to get to that rank or to hit that next promotion? Okay. So something we were told at, on the cruise was, it was by a diamond that's actually done re-entry. So she's already hit diamond and now she's re-entered, and she is basically going through all the ranks again as herself. And she's about to hit emerald again. Her goal is by December, but she told us, she said, what did she say? Okay. So she said, think about everyone that you added last month. So say you added 3 people last month. Out of those 3 people, could all 3 of those people go add 1 person? Yes, just 1, not 3, not get to silver, just 1 person. If they did that, that is what, 6, 12, 30, 40, 50, 60, 18 points. Gosh, I am not good with math. Okay, so that's 18 points right there. So what she challenged us to do, she's like, so overall, if you're a gold or a senior gold and you're helping 15 people that month, not just you personally, but you and your team, right? So like say Rebecca, she adds 3, and then she has 2 other girls that add, 3 and 4 and 3 here and there. Okay, so she has 15 people last month. Let's just say hypothetically, Rebecca, you added 15 people last month. Out of those 15 people on your team, new VIPs, could we reach out to all of them and have them grab 1 person or share with 1 person to do this with them as an accountability buddy? And if they do, think about all those points that come in, and think about all those lives that are changed, and think about how that customer is going to be so much more set up for success because now they have a friend doing this with them, or they have a spouse doing this with them, right? So that was so eye-opening. That was probably the biggest, like, it's like work smarter, not harder moment for me. I was always like, go big or go home, go big or go home. Let's go fast. Let's go faster at silver, which is still awesome. And we always want to encourage that, because in the long run, if they can add 1 person, they can add 2 more and get to that next rank of silver. But they can have the whole month to do that, right? Or 30 days to do that. But what we want to focus on, so what I want y'all to write down after this call or sometime in the next few days, go back these last few months and write down all your new VIPs that you had in, I cannot breathe tonight, October, September, August, and July. So go back 4 months and write down all your new VIPs that you had as a team, not just you, but as your team. So how you can check that is to go in your back office and you can click where it says join date, double click it, and it will sort that. Okay. So go back all the way to August or July and reach out to your people that added people. Reach out to your VIPs and see if they're open to just helping 1 person or sharing with 1 person, because y'all want to know what happens when they share with 1 person? They get $25 towards free product, and share the heck out of that. $25 towards free product. And that was like an aha moment for me too. It's like, okay, not only can they share with 1 person and they have an accountability buddy, but if they share with 1 person, they also will get $25 of free product. So I thought that was like another like, woohoo, right? Okay. So one thing I wrote down was, events are designed to see yourself in a completely different capacity. So that cruise, guys, was designed for people to get there and earn it and to see themselves in a whole different light. If I could be there, I can get there. Or if I can talk to her and she talks back with me by the pool, that's so cool, right? I can add more people. It's meant to build your belief. Okay. And so Danielle, she didn't know I was going to do this, but Danielle, can you just share, like, it can be a one-liner, it can be anything, but what was like your coolest moment? Not training, not anything, like when you, like, it could be by the pool. Like what was your takeaway when you just saw the atmosphere of Plexus on that ship?
First of all, when I came home, my husband asked me how it was, and I told him, I was like, this is exactly where I need to be.
Oh,
It was, this whole thing was a whole God-given thing. So, and it makes me tear up because
yeah.
this is exactly where I need to be. And I absolutely loved it. It was amazing. And I'm glad that I stepped out of my comfort zone, because the devil was telling, like, I was not going to go, and I was scared. I didn't want to leave my babies, but it was absolutely amazing. So the community, everything.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And I, like, again, I didn't warn you on that, but I had even wrote down, I'm like, Danielle, pop quizzer, but I just wanted her in the moment to share something. And that's exactly what it is, guys. And I get chills and I could tear up just thinking about it. And I'm almost emerald in this company, right? And I've only brought a handful of people with me to events. I usually do not go to an event by myself. And that's always a rule of thumb. Bring someone with you. But when you get someone there, even if it's as them as your guest and they get to experience that feeling, think about how you felt talking on a Zoom or when someone inspires you on a Zoom call, but think of it like heightened 1,000 times because it's in person. And it's not just one person like Jill talking on a Zoom that you get this feeling of, gosh, she is so amazing and just pours into us. But it's like 2,000 people. Like you could go up to them and be like, what are you doing that's working? And she's going to turn around and she's going to tell you what she's doing that's working. You go up to someone and say, what are you struggling with right now? And she's going to tell you. And so I just love that we really are one Plexus, and it's a great, they really are designed to those events to help you see yourself in a different capacity. Okay. So we're doing this 60-day sprint. Are y'all in it? Yes. Shake your head or thumbs up. Okay. Charlie, are you in it? Yes. Okay. So this is designed to really push you guys. And we're really going to heighten it up tomorrow. Jill's going to get in there. We're going to do some challenges. We're going to do some different things. And we're really going to get going on this. But you guys, people are already sweeping that contest. And we have 2 months left. And I earned it in 20 days. And I literally am just adding people, retaining them, and helping them add people. And so when I say I can lead you to that trip, believe me, because I will lead you to that trip. You can earn that trip, and I will make sure you earn that trip if you tell me, Kelsey, I want to earn this trip. Please help me. And you get to bring a guest. And so when you say that, I am going to lock arms with you fiercely. And I don't care if you're my level 4, 6, 8, you're my level 1. I am going to help you and make sure you're there, because one thing I want to be as a team, leading you guys, is not to have one person with me, just one person, even though it was awesome to have just one person, Danielle, with me, but I want a whole row of us there. And I inspired to be a team like Jill has. When we were all sitting there, she was in tears too. She was like, you guys, I've never had a team like we had there. Like I've never just felt this connection. We've never had this type of atmosphere with our team, or, just the bond. And she's like, this has been prayed over for 10 years, like 10 years. And just think, some of you guys are just getting started on your journeys. Some of you have been here for just a few months. Some of you have been there for a year. I've been here for 3 years. So we're just tipping. What did they say? Danielle, you're just scratching the surface. You're not to that mountaintop yet. And truly, like you ask those diamonds, they will tell you the same. They have not even arrived at that mountaintop. They're like, we're always climbing, we're always learning, we're always growing. So no, if you're just starting your health journey, or if you've been here for a year or two, you're just scratching the surface, and there's so much more available to you. But it's going to take us locking arms together as a team and really running and pushing and encouraging each other. And that's what we're here for. And we will be there for you all. Okay. So let me look at my notes to make sure I'm keeping up with everything. Okay. Okay. And then one last thing I wrote down from not convention, but on the ship was the opposite of success is not failure. And this is what Genevieve said. She said the opposite of success is not failure. You don't fail. The opposite of it, it's settling. And it's being complacent with, okay, well, I've done this for a year. I think I'm just going to sit here and coast, or take my products and help maybe one or two people, and or like start helping people, but then not taking care of them. But it's settling, or settling for saying you're going to get to Punta Cana and you don't put any action to get there. Because guys, I'm done letting my team set goals and not helping them crush them. Okay. I am so ready to help you change your life. And I'm going to make that my priority, because you know what? Scratch my goals. If y'all win, I win. I don't care if I don't hit Emerald until 2 more years. If you guys are winning and it's bringing in a good amount of income for you and your families, then I'm there. Or it's helping change your health, I'm there. That's what I'm here for. Okay. It's not necessarily about that next rank, but it's about the journey and what you do to get there. Okay. And not settling and not capping yourself out for the potential that you all have. You all truly do. And we're always growing. Okay. Do y'all have any questions right now? I cannot breathe. What is this? It's like, I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm just really passionate about this right now. I definitely had like someone unmuting. Rebecca, go ahead.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, like, I know that's where I kind of feel stuck is I have no problems recruiting people, helping people, getting new customers, but it's building, doing, like, I don't know, like, I feel like maybe I haven't tried hard enough, but trying, that duplication, like, that's where I really struggle, because I know what this could do for some people, how, it's helped us. And that's where I'm stuck, is bringing people along with me. And, that's just kind of where I'm at. Like, I don't know what else to do. I don't know how to reel them in,
Yeah. And that, you guys, I talked to a girl today and she was like, I want to be you. I want to do what you do. Like, watching you is so inspiring, but I don't have the confidence. And that just like, to me, because I didn't have the confidence either when I started at all. And so I told her my story, about when I started, but it's the same thing. Rebecca, I've been in your footsteps too, where I've been stuck. I've been burnt out, or I'm like, I cannot duplicate, or why can't I even add 3 people? There's been a time where I wasn't a great recruiter either, but that duplication part is hella hard. And once you get to gold and senior gold, that's when that leadership has to really shine, and you have to work it all the time. And what I mean by work it is you have to dig in to personal growth. You really, really do. And you just have to be willing to be coachable at all times. And I'm not saying that you're not, because you definitely are. But I do know that you've gone through these last few months, a really hard season in your life. And you need to give yourself some grace and know and tell yourself and look at yourself in the mirror every day. And this goes for all of you. Like, I can get back up. I will get back up, and I will not stay stuck, and I will shine and encourage people to help them. Okay. And I will have a badass team. Like, I am going to have a badass team. Okay. And just knowing that the recruiting part, you guys, we can recruit all day. Our team has no problem with recruiting at all. And that's something we can all coach someone and people to do easily. Now it's the customer care. We're fixing that, and we're doing really, really good with that. And that's something we're getting in systems and just really working on as a team, and everyone in the company is working on customer care and keeping our customers happy and seeing results. But then you get to that third pillar, which is duplication, and it's hard. It is hard. But I will say, if you write these down, write 3 things down. If you consistently show up every single day, posting in stories, that's just one right there. So every single day, that's a non-negotiable, and that's fun. That's easy. We can all post and be in our stories every single day and be authentic, right? Show up with no makeup on, show up crying, show up with, your kids crying in the background. Okay. Show people that you're a damn real person. That's how they're going to relate to you. Okay. They're going to relate to someone that's not perfect, that isn't always done up, that, has their ish together, because we all don't. Like right now, I should probably show up on my stories and show my pimply face that's broke out from all the humidity and the makeup that I put on my face from that cruise. Okay. So that's number 1, show up. Okay. Because that's what's going to show people that you're open sign. It's like if you have your own business. Leah knows she had a boutique. If you're not showing up, then that is going to be closed for people. They're going to be like, if I want to do Plexus, I'm going to go join her because she's showing up. She's going to lead me. Okay. But if it's open and you're posting and you're showing your face and it's, someone that you connect with or someone on your friends list, then they're going to come to you because they know you're showing up. Okay. So think of it as a business. You don't want to be closed ever. You're always open. Okay. So posting and being in your stories. Okay. Number 2, get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone and don't be afraid, the third one, to pivot. If something isn't working, change it. If you aren't growing, change it. If you aren't duplicating, change it. And if you don't like something that your upline is doing, change it. And I'm not saying by any means any of this is you, Rebecca, or what we're saying. I'm just saying there's starting to be things that I'm like, okay, I'm going to pivot and kind of do my own thing. It's not that I don't agree with some of the things. It's just like, I see this different vision for my team and where I'm wanting to go to push you guys. Okay. But we're still going to be doing everything with Jill and Rachel because they're amazing. They really are. Okay. But it's just certain like little things that we're going to add. Like me and Marissa added that slim and balance challenge. Don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone and do that with your own teams. Okay. I'm going to do a sourdough workshop this Friday. I am not prepared at all, but I will be. I will get there. I'm going to pivot. And guess what? I already have 7 girls that say they're going to come. 7. And I just reached out to them today. So some of them are on Plexus, but some of them are going to bring a friend. Okay. Do a giveaway. Okay. Don't be afraid to do a giveaway every once in a while. And then lastly, a little thing before I open it up to questions is, guys, send your customers thank you notes. Like show them that they are not just that one-time sign up, like, thank you so much for signing up and bye. Okay. Show them that you still care about them every single month. Shout them out in a story, or when you are walking and doing your devotional or something, and something screams out to you about them or remind you of them, send them a little quick reminder. Okay. You think about how you feel when someone reaches out to you and is, encouraging, or they tell you look pretty, right? It makes us feel good. And so making sure we do that with our customers, I just feel like is helpful. Okay. And then, lastly, one thing I am going to do, just me personally, it was another thing that I think it was Trish. What was I forget her last name. But she shared is she has 2 chats. And I know it's like, oh gosh, one more chat, but chat groups, you can always leave them. You don't have to be a part of them, and you can always mute them. But she has 2 chat groups for her whole entire team. And this is something you guys can do with your own teams. It's not going to be with me. I guess it can be with me if you want it to be. Yeah, it should probably be with me for a while. But anyway, or if you want to do your own, that's fine too. But she has 2 chats. She has a business chat, which I have, right? It's the Web Squad. And then she has another chat, and she doesn't even tell her customers that they can't be in it. That's part of her welcome call. When she gets them on the phone and she tells them about all the things that come with their VIP membership, she tells them, oh, and hey, I'm going to add you to my customer care chat. And in there, they'll just be in there. And what she did was, she occasionally will send them like Black Friday. Okay. There's going to be a new product, 2 products. Okay. She will sprinkle that in there. If we change to $1 membership, she will share that in there. She just shares every once in a while. She said like once a week, she'll share something in there, and that's it. Okay. But I really liked that idea. I'm like, okay, so you have a business chat, people that are running and they want to do the business. And then she had a customer care chat where she could chat with all her people and she knew where those customers were and she could help them see results. And then they were starting to communicate and ask questions in there too. But I liked that. So it might be something I'm going to tweak and kind of learn about and do, but it's going to be in the works here soon. So I wanted to tell you guys about that. Okay. Do y'all have any questions? Anything that you want to ask? Anything? I don't think we will have a referral event this Thursday. So mark that on your calendars, 8 to 8:15, and you can start inviting to that. So any new VIP that you've had recently, or anyone that you think could use the extra wiggle room, invite them to that. Okay, the 9th referral event. Tomorrow, Jill is going to be in our 60-day sprint, and she's going to do a little video just to kind of get us going. She's got some good ideas. They planned the whole entire rest of the year on the plane. So it's going to be good. It's going to be really, really good. And just know, guys, like, be ready to run. You're about to see some really big momentum, because those of us that just came back from that cruise, you see yourself in a whole different capacity. And then that trickles down to your team. Okay. And just remember, the speed of the team is the speed of the leader. So if y'all want to bring some momentum, it starts with you. Okay. Make the change, pivot if you feel stuck, pivot if you feel down, but just know you can get back up. And I believe in you, and I'm here. I'm here to help and coach you every step of the way. Okay. All right. Is that everything? Y'all have any questions? Message me. Tell me your goals too. I know you just told, I'm going to take a picture of it. So I have it. So I'll write it down from the chat. Okay. Let me stop recording real quick. Maybe. Oh, nope. I don't know where it's at.